Needs no introduction. Pam came in and interrupted our meeting with her first slide. And so Pam, come on up and finish the conversation. Pam.
What I was going to do since this on the move and long live revolution. Free all prisoners. Hey, Therese, everybody. What I was going to do since you're running overtime for people who didn't, because I can wait till the next one and speak, since it looks like the majority of people want to be here, for people who haven't and who want to ask some questions. And I have time to stay right here.
Excuse me, what is it?
5:15.
5:20. You got time.
Okay, so I did it right? Okay.
But I want to hear, I see some incredible workers in this room. And we've got to come up with a strategy to fight back. You heard what Jesse said.
Yes.
This is not just a talk fest where we want to make each other feel good. I want you to feel good, but I want you to do something more.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Pam.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I am so sorry I missed the first part of it, but I was at a tribute to Brother Cynthia out of CD, and got over here as soon as I can. And I don't know quite what was going on before I got here, so I'm speaking on the newest thing that's happening with Munir. I don't know whether or not people heard of Google, who dedicated May 19th to Yuri Kokiyama for her birthday. And State Senator Toomey and wrote Google and demanded that they apologize and rescind, because Yuri Kokiyama is a supporter of terrorists, and the biggest thing is that she supports Munir Abu-Jamal. Right. And so some people see that as a bad thing. I see it as an awakening and a time to make people aware of what is going on. Anytime these people open their mouths against us, it is, we must take advantage of that time. And also Toomey says that, when Mooney was in the courtroom and his wife was sitting there and they were showing Danny Faulkner's bloody shirt, and then he turns and he smirks at Maureen, and that's absolutely not true. Mooney was not in the courtroom at that time, and he said so many other lies. So what we're doing, we're going to his office. I'm talking about inside the sucker's office. And we cannot allow. And when they put us out, we will be at JFK Boulevard with the long distance revolutionary film, with the film Justice on Trial, with the film Reasonable Doubt, and a whole lot of other people who have been done this exact same way, to take this time to educate people on what is going on, not only with Munir, what is going on with people who stand up and speak out. And if Yuri was alive today, I believe they might have thrown her in jail. And in fact, they did try to put a law, we called it the silencing of Munir, and where another state representative and the U.S. Attorney General introduced this law. They dug Maureen Faulkner up, the wife of police officer Daniel Faulkner, brought her up to California and told Mooney is still writing books and he still got all this support. He spoke at Goddard College before, I believe, it was about 20 people, and but it became a worldwide event because of their zealousness of this movement, and the fact that people are still fighting for Munir. And what keeps this movement going is fools like this, and with their hatred. And we're going to invent a law that anybody who speaks up for Munir, and we can sue them, and they can also go to jail. Of course, that lost. And but what it did, it built another movement, and people being aware of not only what they do to Munir, but the plan, and how black legislators and churches and things sit back and allow these things to happen. Because what they said is, if we do this just to Munir, they can sue us. We got to take it all the way across the board. Every Philadelphia state elected official voted for this law. Some of them go to the mosque every Friday. And see, our position was, how the hell can he come into the mosque? And people in the mosque should be going after them. And you know, don't allow them. We allow these people to do things that are wrong to us, and we actually, behind our silence, and thinking that it's not important enough. And the thing is, somebody said, well, somebody got to do. I'm saying we are the somebody. And our position is just one of us that goes. And make it aware. The hump for Mumia, you take 4 people on a corner and put out information, and horns be blowing all over, and you take and pass out information. So to me, we gonna warm his ass up. And educate people the entrapment of what's happening with Palestinian youth and of how they do these things. This is an opportunity to be, I mean, they invited us. Anytime you say that Mumia is a cop killer, anytime that you say Yuri Kokiyama is anything other than a magnificent, you know, upright, you know, revolutionary, you know, peace fighter, because that's what Yuri deals with, peace. And I'm saying she don't mind doing what is necessary to deal with peace. And because you will fight for your peace. You will confront. I don't care who it is. You will confront. And to make them understand. And I'm saying, you know, and it gotta be something that, you know, you gotta embarrass these people. And because how can anybody, state representatives, and turn around and okay a law like that that's not only detrimental to Mumia and everybody in the prison, but Leonard Peltier work, because this goes all the way across the board. Yeah. If you do work for Leonard Peltier, then you're subject to be sued. And you subject to go to jail. And how this law was being passed, the insanity of it, and because they did try, but the people united can never be defeated. When we come together, the number doesn't matter. If it's 5 of us attack, I would love for it to be much, much more. And but some people say, well, it's not enough of us. If it's 1 of you going up against these motherfuckers, it's enough, because there's not a whole lot more. I've been in Washington, and I saw this brother, for his woman, his wife, his love, and his revolutionary partner. We came down, he was in the hot sun by himself, passing out flyers. Some days there was a lot of people. Some days it was just him. But it didn't stop him. He did not stop until Lynn was home. That's right. You know, it's so much of it. But we have got to understand that the reason why a lot of movement isn't happening, because they want you to feel, oh, I'm not going to them, they ain't going to do shit. Oh yeah, they ain't going to do shit because of that mentality of you thinking, if you take a damn paycheck, or if you have an organization and you say that you're supposed to be about this, and then damn it, you're going to be about it. And nobody tell you to take that position as senator, as this one or that one, and then you want to attack the movement, and expect, and nobody, you know, the worst thing that they can happen to you is what they're doing every day. Every day we pick up the paper where there's someone that is, you know, thrown in jail, and they throw them fears for you, or they done killed some revolutionary and stuff. And I'm saying, you know, as sure as you come here, you gotta die, but damn it, die standing up fighting these motherfuckers. For the sake of your for the sake of your love. That's what we all must do. I got 1 minute, and you know, I had been sick for a minute, and you know, for 3 weeks I had a terrible flu. Yeah. It was all up here, it was all back here, and I just really couldn't move no more. Guard your health. Guard your health. And you know, there's sometimes that you just gotta say, no, I can't go. And those are the days you don't go. And understand the difference between, you know, when you're really sick and you need to lay down. See, I got my ass whooped by mama, by the source of life, because I'm thinking that, you know, if I don't do it, I just got to be here. I just got to do that. A great lesson. Our great sister Sakya Bakari Austin. She stayed on the front line, stayed, and she was sick, and she passed. And you know what? The movement continues on. So we got to have sense. We got to, in order to fight tomorrow, we got to take care of ourselves. Clean your colons. Clean your colons. I'm saying this is all that and understand me, because you got to get that sickness out of you to be able to fight. My breath was short. You know, I can't let this stuff happen to me and then don't talk about the need for the cure and what we must do. We got to change our damn diets. And we talking about people on death row. I gotta go. Oh, the granddaughter of Ethel and Julius Rosenberg is in the audience. Persistent, and damn it, take care of your health so you can be here to fight tomorrow. Because we got to stomp these suckers in the soul, a polluted soul. Stomp them in there forever. Long live revolution. Okay, I love you. Hand round my
Thank you so much for that panel.
You'll have to come over to the mic, sir.
Talking about your
Sister Teresa.
talking about your showed up for the food, Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was the organization John Doe and the overthrow of the despot in Liberia. And this was a prelude to it. And so the people's names that are being thrown out here are people who have been in the struggle for a long, long time. Sarah, another person who's been in the struggle for a long, long time, has preached, even to me, the need for unity when I would get angry about things. So Sarah,
So this is recording. All right. I just want to say every year at Left Forum, if there's one panel I never, ever want to miss, it's this panel.
That's right.
Because why? Because these are the people who do the work. This is a gathering of freedom fighters. But I did come here to explain something also, just real short, because it's people's movements that make change.
That's right.
Now, I think everyone who works on political prisoners knows Monica Moore.
Yes.
And you might wonder, what on earth is she doing and why is she saying she's running for president?
That's good.
No expectation for being elected, right? No interest in administering the capitalist state either.
Right.
But it's one forum to really raise up and say, end mass incarceration, end the police murders, free all the political prisoners. So it's a forum just in order to do that. And we're having a panel with Craig's. If there are folks, maybe there are folks staying here, I don't know. Is there a panel?
Yeah, we have another one.
All right. Okay. Anyway, right. It all conflicts, but just to say it's happening. And but really, I wanted to thank those who do the work, because these are the freedom fighters, and we should never forget that. At a time when everybody's talking about the election, we got to be, by the way, in Philadelphia at the DNC on the outside.
That's right.
On the outside to say the whole system is absolutely corrupt. Absolutely.
We'll do it again.
When we were at a low ebb in the Lynn Stewart fight, after I had just been arrested, and it was 9 times, and we were trying to figure out where the heck do we go with this, there was a few people who stood up, and this was one of them, and I'll never forget Sarah saying, every event we do, we must talk about Lynn Stewart.
Yes, that's right.
And
She's doing the same thing for Reverend Pinkney.
And
She's got him on the
Who, by the way,
website.
this next weekend is a very important demonstration for Reverend.
Where?
in Benton Harbor.
In Benton Harbor.
In Benton Harbor. But I'm just saying, so you know, when Sarah talks, we should listen. And we should also say to ourselves, at every event we go to, because we all go to lots of events, this is not to be on, please talk about political.
Yes,
freedom.
right.
Make it alive, it's so important. Everywhere.
Thank you.
Real freedom fighter.
A woman who needs no introduction.
That's
You
right.
all know her father.
Yeah.
Teresa.
Thank you.
Everybody doesn't know who your father is, so I think.
Okay, my father is Russell Maroon. Shows he's a political prisoner. He's been in prison now 42 years. He's 72 years of age. He's in Pennsylvania. He was recently released from solitary confinement. After serving almost, not serving, placed under the prison for nearly 30 years. We're thinking he is going to be the first in the country to challenge his stay in solitary confinement in a courtroom. Most folks who have been captured and kept in solitary confinement either have to sign off on a release stating, we won't ever sue, can you just release me, I'll sign off as long as you release me, or they settle for a settlement. Well, my dad, Russell Shows, wants his day in court. If they give him a settlement, of course he's going to take it. We're prepared for a court date, July the 11th through July the 13th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're trying to get buses from all over, state by state, to be in Pittsburgh, July the 11th through the 13th. I asked him, I said, with the climate today with Donald Trump and his madness and his rallies and with Black Lives Matter, what's the atmosphere that you would like to see outside the courtroom? Do you want it laid back? Do you want rallies, people out there, banners? He said, I want it all. I want everything. He said, because before I do a settlement deal with, I want my day in court. I want to get on this, testify and tell them what they did to me. I want the world to know what they did to me. Now, what has happened is they went to mediate with my dad last year and recently, and the Department of Correction in Pennsylvania said, we're not going to give you one red penny, but we'll pay your attorneys for their time. So then they came back to the table and said, we'll give you $1,000 for each year you stayed in solitary confinement. And they bottom lined it to 12 years, which he had spent nearly 30. He said, do you realize I spent near 30? They said, no, we counted as 12 years. So they don't even want to put the numbers down. And recently we learned, the judge said, y'all going back to the table. And what she's saying is that y'all did something wrong here. And I'm going to be the one to make you go back and give this man some type of justice. But my dad is hoping that all doesn't pan out so he can go to court. So we're looking for support for that. I just want to say that these people up here gave me courage to fight forward, because without these people, without Pam Africa showing me the ropes, I wouldn't have had any fight in me. The fight was there, but I needed someone to bring it out and to know that these people existed, the Ann Lambs, the Paulette, and everyone. Because I didn't know it was people who fought on this level. My mother didn't teach me, and my dad was too busy being tortured. So I want to thank you all. I also want to take time to acknowledge a sister that was my generation, that was a fighter. When I moved to New York, she was pulling my tail, my coat, and Wanda, Sophia's daughter, has passed away. And she had me seeing everything in a different light. She was a go-getter. She passed the other evening. And I'm thinking we all right that she passed.
Yes, and the wake will be Wednesday night. The funeral will be Thursday morning. Kenny's gonna give you the details.
Okay.
And we'll be sending it out. It'll be in Queens where her grandma had the thing, but I don't know exactly yet.
keep me posted. Let me tell you one thing, with these settlements like Mulia, with the hepatitis, when you go into court against these people, you gotta watch your loved one, very careful with how hard. Because my daddy collapsed the other day, he had been in the hospital, we didn't know it, to a prisoner. Same thing happened with Majid, recently passing away. He's passed away and his family didn't even know it. Well, I'm gonna have to fight another level. When a prisoner is taken or leaves the prison, the family members should be contacted.
That's right, that's
And we
right.
didn't find out until a prisoner just called us Monday and said, your dad collapsed. Well, we didn't know. We're telling him anyway for this court case, watch what you eat.
Yeah.
Watch what you drink. These people will try to take you out of here before they make any kind of settlement or you even get up here to testify.
Right.
So he collapsed Monday. And a young boy came up to him and said, oh man, do you need help? And he was saying, no, because he's nervous about everyone now. And they took him out to the hospital. And they wouldn't tell us anything for at least 3 days. And so we found out he's back at the prison as of yesterday. So just keep us in your prayers, and we look for y'all in Pittsburgh in July.
All right.
I'm going to have to admit to chauvinism, because when I heard about Bernie Sanders and Oscar Lopez Rivera, I said I am proud and honored to call Ben and Frank my allies and comrades. I forgot Anna. Anna's gonna come.
Being able to free their political prisoners. And we've been successful in the last 60 years because, number one, unity. You really have to get unity.